We're here at the Hart hangar in Sweden, and I'm standing in front of the X1. This is our first demonstrator of our hybrid electric ES-30 aircraft, and this thing will fly in 2025. And thanks to our good friends, the brilliant developers at Microsoft Flight Simulator, you will be able to experience this aircraft already now in 2024. Microsoft Flight Simulator is an institution, and it's been around for as long as I have. I remember back in the 1990s, my dad bringing home the box with the floppy disks and running it on our 486. The game has come a long way since then, and the latest iteration just blew me away with the graphics and the realism. The Hart team and I are so excited to be part of this game. But before we talk a little bit about how the experience is to fly this aircraft, we want to talk a little bit about why an aircraft like the ES-30 is needed. The aviation industry is facing its biggest challenge in its 120-year-old history. Air travel today represents about 2 to 3% of global CO2 emissions, but as aviation is growing globally, the emissions are expected to triple by 2050. We can't solve this problem simply by building better jet engines. The ES-30's propulsion is different from any other aircraft out there. It doesn't have one propulsion system, it has two. We call this the independent hybrid system. The inboard nacelles carry the all-electric system, and you can fly all electrically for takeoff, taxi, landing, and for any route that is shorter than 200 kilometers, 125 miles. But if you need that extra range, if you're getting diverted, or if you want to fly further, you can turn on the outboard nacelles that carries the turboprops. That extends the range to about 800 kilometers or 500 miles plus IFR reserves. So this not only makes this aircraft the most climate-friendly aircraft out there, where we can fly with zero emissions for 200 kilometers and very low emissions for the longer flights, it also makes it very interesting to fly.
Cleared for takeoff runway 10 right.
Cleared for takeoff runway 10.
So Oscar, first of all, what can the players expect for flying this aircraft?
So the first thing that the players will notice is the hybrid propulsion system. You'll have 3 different flying modes: hybrid mode, pure electric mode, and you'll have the pure turboprop mode. You'll also notice the instant torque response and the quietness during taxi. The electric motors will produce a lot less noise. Players will experience a conventional airplane with quite normal characteristics. They will also have the nice new Garmin avionics system for increased situational awareness. For charging, you'll have to switch the charging switch. In the game, the plane will be fully charged immediately, but in reality, it will be 30 minutes. When you're flying a battery electric aircraft, it's important to conserve the state of charge. And that you do typically by doing a takeoff and leveling out at a fixed altitude and remaining on that altitude using the speed for best range.
So that's super exciting, and I think what we're doing here is quite unique. We're inviting the Microsoft Flight Simulator community to take part of this aircraft this early in the development phase, and we will see some of this setup actually be iterating on and improve as we go on this journey to type certification by the end of this decade. So I think this is just this unique opportunity to get the Microsoft Flight Simulator community involved and actually contribute to the development towards the decarbonization of air travel.